Drawing constitutional isomers just takes some practice. If you do it on paper first, then you can turn that in to show your work on a test, and it also will help you make fewer mistakes when you're doing it electronically, because the electronic systems are more finicky. So we've got this crazy name for an alkane. But drawing it, we just follow the same steps every time. We go and look at the main chain. That's the root near the end. Dec. That means 10 carbons. And they're just going to be in a straight line because there's no cyclo written there, so I'm just going to draw 10 carbons in a straight line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. My second step is numbering the chain. And I can start at either end. I'll just start at the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There, I've made sure I have enough carbons. And I've numbered them. That's going to tell me where the side chains go. So we've got all of our side chains here. Ethyl, dimethyl, butyl. And I made one mistake in writing this name. They should go in alphabetical order, which is butyl. We skipped the di, so I should have gone to ethyl and then dimethyl. But for drawing, you don't have to correct what the problem says. You just have to be able to interpret it. And we can interpret it just fine. We don't have to start with ethyl or butyl or dimethyl. We can start wherever. So I'm just going to start at the front. No, I won't. I'll start here. 3,3-dimethyl. So I go 1, 2, 3, and I add methyl groups, which are single carbon. I add 2 of them. And I can check that off. Check. Done decane. 4, ethyl. I go to number 4 and I add a 2-part carbon group for ethyl. And I can check that off. So I've started putting on my side chains, but I've got a strange one. 5-T-butyl. I'm not having you memorize all these things like iso and tert that tell you something about the butyl group. The butyl tells me it's got 4 carbons, but T-butyl tells me, if I look that up, I'll find that one of them is in the middle and the other 3 are around as methyl groups. So this is not the most fundamental way for naming this, but it's one way you can encounter things with a T for tert-butyl or iso or N for all in a straight line. So you may encounter things that you don't recognize. That's when you go look them up. So I want you to be able to do the basics, to be able to take a name and decode the basics, to see, oh, this is an alkane. This group's alkyl. This group's alkyl. This group's alkyl. So this is all alkane, so it's going to have certain properties, like it's going to be nonpolar. We can see that it's kind of big with a 10, a 2, 2 1s, and a 4. Okay, so we've drawn a moderately big alkane. So you can walk through these steps and draw skeletal structures in a pretty straightforward way.